Hey folks, this is Colin from Kincaid Outdoors. How you doing? Sorry, you had a little issue in the background. Knocked the lamp over twice. It's just sitting down. One's getting up, the other sitting down. So hopefully we'll see if anybody else comes in. Hey, Cecilia, how you doing? All trained. Welcome back. Thanks for coming. All trained was with me on Sunday with my archery live, so yeah, I got to do some stuff on that one. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting day. Going to catch you up on some of the things that's going on. Hey, Ronnie, how you doing? Thanks for coming. I'm not sure if you've entered the try to for the giveaway yet. If you would like to, please give me a number between 1 and 75. And if that number is already taken, I will ask you to pick another number. And please like, share, subscribe, that kind of thing, and comment below on the video after it's over. I greatly appreciate it if you would do that. Yeah. So hey, Tiny, how you doing? Thanks for coming. It's been an interesting week for me. Sunday night, Monday morning, it was a little scary for me. 23. Do we have 23? Oh, you're good to go. Let me see. Let me get my pen here. Borrow your pen, hon.
That's the pen I was looking for.
It was sitting right there. Should I spell that right? Yep, you're on the list. See, right there. And we have a whole list of names and numbers on here. So hopefully you'll be able to. Nope, we're not done yet. I want to keep on doing it until this will be the last day to be able to do it. So right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 entries. So not everybody was able to get in on the one from Thursday night or last Tuesday night or Sunday night or whatever. All terrain. I think you picked a number 2. I don't think if I got it down. Please. Yes, I do. You are number 24. So yeah, you're good to go. Jeff, you are number 44, if I recall. I'm looking at my list. Cecilia is number 8. And I'm waiting for Jason to pop up. I did put the invite out. If you'd like to come up, I greatly appreciate it. And I tried to level this out, Jason. I'm sorry if it bugs you, but I know it kind of blurs everything back there, so I'm trying my best to. Yeah, I could do it that way, I guess. That way you don't see it as much. No, you don't only do it once, Tim. Your name is recorded, so hopefully we'll have a decent amount of numbers between now and Thursday, which I'll be starting a half an hour early to make sure everybody can get in for the first drawing at 8 p.m. Thursday. That'll be the first of 3 drawings. 3. One at 8 o'clock, one at 9 o'clock, and one at 10 o'clock right before I shut down. And thank you, Cecilia. Please like, share, subscribe. I greatly would like to get the numbers back up. Right now, I am under 1,000 again, which is really sucky, but it happens. But I'm still monetized, which I'm okay with. We're going to be discussing various topics today, not just the giveaways, which, if anybody's interested, we could show off what we're giving away. We can discuss archery, we can discuss prepping, we can discuss gardening, we do B movies if you wanted to. I mean, only 2 topics I will not talk about is politics and religion, because those are just death topics for the most part. Thank you, Jeff. I really appreciate it. I generally share it out on Facebook, but I've also shared it. I haven't shared it out on Instagram or any other places yet. Um, let's see. Can I do that? I'm not sure. See. And here comes Jason. Come on, where are you at? I don't see you. Jason, you have your camera on?
You still.
I don't. I'm. Oh, there he is. Had it set. He's hidden. Jason, can you hear me? I got the spinning wheel of death.
Uh-oh.
So I don't know. Round and round. You got 12 people watching. Woohoo! Let's see here. Hey, Molly, how you doing? There you are. Okay, still a little choppy.
Oh man, it's been horrible last few days.
Oh, we now know who let the dog
Yeah, my
out.
camera's on.
Okay.
Dang it, now you got that song stuck in my head.
Timmy said, I have to let the dog out. So we now know who did it.
Yeah. It's just been.
It wasn't the Bahaman.
I don't know how long I will be on. Did you hear me?
A very odd turn event, of course, corrected a Tuesday event that I thought wasn't going to be. Does that mean you're going to be here, Cliff, or not?
I must have froze up.
You did. You're doing the max headroom thing. Oh, Jenny's right there, folks.
So eating my supper, thank you.
I made supper. It wasn't much, but it worked. So
I've had very, very bad connection with the internet for the past. Hello, Jenny.
Hi, Jason.
No, we've been having issues. Yeah, we've been having. Yeah. Am I connected?
it's just a lot of issues, Jason. I can barely hear you. Oh, we lost him. Well, folks, we can talk about any topic you want. While in the meanwhile, as Cliff said, he's going to be bouncing back and forth. What was for supper? Oh, let's see here. In the words of Grandpa from Hee Haw, we had grilled pork chops with a combo of two different types of mashed potatoes, roasted garlic and baby reds mashed potatoes with peas with pepper and a glass of milk for me. I do have a Pepsi for while we're streaming, so we're going to be doing that in a bit. But that's what we had for supper. Nothing for dessert, mind you, because that was a good supper. Yeah, I kind of figured that was the case. Ooh, ouch. We're going through a thunderstorm as we speak right now. Hopefully, Jason can get his issues corrected. Ooh, that even sounds good. All Terrain said they had fried cube pork chops in the cast iron with mashed potatoes and butter beans. Yeah. Yeah, Jenny, comment on that recipe, that one.
Yum, except for the butter beans.
Yeah, she doesn't. She's not a butter bean fan. Butter beer, she'll go.
Butter beer, I'll drink.
She'll drink a butter beer, but not a butter bean.
I know how to make butter beer.
My dinner was usual for. Well, was it the Stouffer's lasagna, Cliff? I'm glad you're doing good, Molly. Cecilia says, "Hi, Jenny."
Hello, Cecilia.
Hey, say hi to everybody.
Hello.
Okay. Yeah, you're gonna be. I can do that a lot. I'm trying not to get you guys blinded by the light over here, but and yes, the song "Blinded by the Light" is in my forehead right now. So I hope everybody is well. I had a scare on Sunday, Monday morning. I had a pain in my chest, a very familiar pain in my chest. So hopefully everything will be cool. I had 2 rounds of nitro, some baby aspirin, and morphine. Yay, what a combo. I'm sorry, Cecilia. It is what it is. No, it was chili dogs, chili cheese dogs, and hamburger fries, some jalapeno poppers. You had me up until the jalapeno poppers. I am not a jalapeno popper kind of guy.
Those are good.
They're hot.
They take the seeds out so they're not hot.
They're still hot. I don't care. Okay, I guess we're going to be talking about food. I'm going to be okay. I'm okay. But it does bring to mind that the last time I had this issue, about 5 years ago, love,
Yep.
it took 5 tries before they realized I actually do have a problem. And hopefully it is not a real problem, but if it is, I'd like to be on top of it instead of not. Hey, Steve. Yes, we did say food. We were discussing what we had for supper. Okay, I got to put this link down in there. Bomber Steve showed up without being called.
Oh, wow.
No, here's the problem. Here's the problem. I was thinking his name earlier.
You called it.
I called him. Glad we were discussing our dinner / supper or whatever you call it over in Australia. So everybody, what do they call your final meal of the day? Yeah, well, that's what Jenny said, Cliff. Just let me know what you guys call your final meal of the day. Is it supper, dinner, late night snack? We call it supper or dinner.
Second breakfast.
No, this is be 12 C's.
12 C's.
12 C's. Dinner. Okay. Ooh, oh, the joy. Dinner. Okay. Yep, I did, apparently, Steve. He said, now you have to think. Bummer, Steve. Boom, he's here. It is. But that's cool. I like Steve. He's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I learned so much from that guy. He is a teacher, after all. So there it is. Just call it all food. And you kidding. You got to watch out. I am a fat kid, but I don't do cake that much. Do I, love?
No.
I'm not a cake kind of guy.
You're more of a pie kind of guy.
I like pie, but that's about it. But I want to eat it rarely because I know I like it. But this belly is not from anything I did. I blame her cooking.
I blame McDonald's.
Yeah. I welcome to my coffee break, All Terrain Coffee. Thank you for coming. By the way, I was going to say, does anybody have a specific favorite dinner meal that you like, or in this case, coffee? I would love to hear what you guys have to say. Got 2 public holidays, a weekend, 3 days off, get so much done at Sweeney's Creek Farm. Lots of videos and Wow, good luck, Steve. I hope you get to your 400. If someone 4,000. If someone can please watch more of Steve's videos to get him over that hump of 4,000, that would be amazing. I would really appreciate it. I can understand that, Cecilia. Oh, Rob, I can see that. Welcome, Rob. Thank you for coming. By the way, Rob. Okay, you got number 57. I just wanted to make sure your number was on here. Oh no. Well, I was hoping to get some people up here to chat with me here. Um, chicken broccoli braid. I'm not familiar with that one. Cornfed had lasagna. Good choice. We had that a while back, didn't we? Well, we had spaghetti. Sorry, no lasagna. Good. Please watch, guys. Everybody watch. Get him over that hump. Oh, for coffee tonight, I am brewing Tilltop Packs Coffee Company's Dark Crystal Espresso Blend. That sounds interesting, love. What do you think?
Yeah.
Now, how do you prepare that? Do you do a coffee press? Do you use a drip? Do you use a pour over? We use a Keurig with a pod reusable pod. Hey, Eagle, thank you for coming. We're actually just not a problem, Steve. You're my brother. Got to help you out. We were discussing what people are, what do they call their final meals of the day? Supper, dinner, whatever. And what did you have for supper today? We had pork chops and a blend of roasted garlic mashed potatoes and baby red potatoes mixed, and sweet peas with pepper. And Jenny just finished hers, so she's feeling num num, and she's getting ready to now bow down on some chocolate. Hun, you want to show them the chocolate you're getting? Yeah, she went and picked up some. Just say it, hun.
Diamond chocolate domes. Crispy hazelnut.
I made hot dogs in the fire with my bushcraft camp. Hey, there's nothing basic about food. It's all good. What are you getting for the garden there, Cliff? And if you want to come up and tell people about it, please do. You got the link. Oh, by the way, Rob, I am going to be at the Outdoor Expo this Saturday. And here comes all terrain. Hey, Rob, there you are. How you doing, brother?
Hang on 1 second. Sorry. Here we go. All right.
Hey, we got one. We lost one Jason and we gained another. I'm good with that.
Yeah, I'm doing totally stinking awesome. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing better than I was yesterday morning.
I'm glad you're doing better.
Yeah, me too, because it sucks.
So you asked me a question about how I was brewing my coffee.
That's correct.
How about I give you some options and you tell me how I'm about to brew it?
Okay.
So I've got one gadget here that is the GSI Coffee Rocket. So this right here would be similar. It's not a pour over device. It's more like a manual version of your Mr. Coffee automatic dripper.
Okay.
You'd put your beans, your grinds down in here. And then this has a very small holes here. And you fill this all the way up to 8 and it slowly drips down.
Okay.
I've got tonight I've also got an AeroPress with the
I've heard of that one.
Yep, and this has the Fellows Prismo cap, so it's not the normal cap on it.
Okay.
I've got the cap close by, so we got the AeroPress I could do. Or I've also got, this will be the last option for tonight, just a pour over, but this pour over will flat pack. So if you're backpacking or whatever or traveling, you can pack it flat. And I got this from Apex Giant Gear, and they even customized it for me with my channel name on it. So there's All Train Coffee and Camping.
Oh wow, that's cool.
know my video. This I got to get a better camera for when I jump on lives like this. Right now it's my laptop camera, and this thing's got a stupid little light up here that makes the sound.
Mine's got the same.
Everything else, yeah. So as I start doing more of these, I'll get some better equipment for it. Can you hear me? Okay, I might need to switch out for a different mic.
You're a little tinny.
I'll tell you what. Let me do this. Hang on. I forgot about doing this part.
That's fine. I learn more and more every day. I mean, I've been doing lives for a while, and I learn every day from everybody here. We're all family here, just to let you know, Jason.
Does that any better sounding now?
Oh, yeah. That actually sounds a lot better.
All right. I'm going to see if I can change well, actually, I'm going to keep the audio on this one so it doesn't feedback. I've got a little speakerphone I use for work, and it's actually turned out really, really good.
That's good.
So real quick, now I've got that sorted out. Which method you want me to brew with tonight? What should I do?
Love, pick one. 1, 2, or 3, or 4.
I didn't hear them all.
Okay, show him again. He's got an Aero coffee press. He's got an automatic drip style. He's got a pour over method with his customized with his name on it. Some other ones.
You have a cafe press?
No, he's got a press. That's what the Aero press is.
AeroPress, yeah.
See?
Go for it.
The Aero press.
All right, AeroPress it is.
Which kind of coffee?
So I'm doing
Door number 1.
for coffee tonight. I'm going to use this Dark Crystal.
Ooh, good movie. I'm not sure about the coffee, but I'm willing to try.
The coffee is awesome. I love it to death. It's great. I think they recently came out with this particular blend, and it's been my favorite that I've had from them so far.
I've been a real big fan of the Black Rifle coffee, and they had this one blend. Vintage blend or something like that. I like it a lot.
1945 vintage.
Yeah, 1945 vintage.
Yeah, I'll have to try that. And give me 1 minute here while I grind my beans.
I have to get one of those.
I love this thing. I've actually become addicted to hand grinding now.
I've been doing so many. Please forgive me. Folgers Instant, because when I go backpacking a lot, I don't have a lot of space. So
Have you ever tried Cafe Bustelo Instant?
No, never heard of it.
That's surprisingly pretty good, and also Death Wish Instant Coffee is actually really good too. But more than it's highly caffeinated. The Death Wish.
I know they offer that at the Walmart here. Surprisingly enough, they have both Death Wish and Black Rifle, which is surprising on the same shelf. Man, I can almost smell the coffee here. I didn't do coffee for myself today because if I wanted to get some sleep, it's not because I won't sleep; it's because I have to get up to go to the bathroom. Being a diabetic is not the best part, but I could sleep with coffee in my system. Oh, Black Rifle coffee. Yeah. That's the one I'm talking about, Jeff. Okay. Now, if you want to put in the chat, brother, anything like that, you want to? Oh, I got to do something here. Give me a second. I am going to going up. You're getting upgraded, brother. You're now a moderator. Welcome to the channel. Coffee Club. Now, Jason, I got a quick question for you.
Yeah.
Do you know what it means by coffee break? My meaning of coffee break.
No, I'll let you tell me what that means.
Okay, back in the 70s, my parents were heavily into CB radios. And they used to have these get-togethers where everybody could talk about their channels and they show off their CB handles and get to know each other. And they called them coffee breaks. Basically, you get to talk about pretty much anything under the sun. Drink coffee, drink beer, whatever. And, get to know people from all over the country. And what are we doing here, basically?
We're having a coffee. That's awesome.
It's the same. It's different medium, same meaning. But we get to see each other, which they didn't. They were just over the radio. But this is pretty cool. How do you take your coffee?
Black.
I like mine black, but I have to add some sugar just because. My dad was the black guy who liked his straight black. He was a Marine. He loved it that way.
Now, when I was drinking Folgers Instant, I had to have sugar in it.
Yeah. Right now, I'm using. What am I using? Just a regular Folgers.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's another kind of coffee Folgers makes. It's called a noir coffee. That's a really good one too.
Yeah, I've had there's another one they make that's a black silk, I believe it's called.
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay, so yeah, my friends, whenever I go over to their house, that's what they brew, and I turned them onto the AirPress. They were doing a pour over before, and they started using an AirPress, and that's what they brew. And I actually really like that. I was surprised; it was really good.
Be well, Jeff. Talk to you later. Every Thursday he gets called away by his son-in-law. So now, you should see the coffee cup that I use. It's actually an old beer stein, about a liter, about that big. A Pollinger beer, like actually, but yeah.
Now I can't actually see you anymore. It looks like you've got the screen focus.
I apologize.
Oh, you're fine.
I got to. There we are.
There we go.
It's about that big.
Nice.
My wife had gotten me a really nice custom one that she found, but the handle broke off of it. They're not the ones like you get at Renaissance fairs or other events are not as sturdy as beer steins for some unknown reason.
I wish I knew where my beer stein was right now. I got when my cousin got married, I was like 14, 15 years old, so that was like 30 years ago. And but everybody that was in the wedding, they actually got them this really nice beer mug out of like pure glass crystal. I don't know what it's made out of. I had it engraved and everything, etched, frosted, whatever you're gonna call it. And we just recently moved. So like you, we recently moved. And as you can see behind me, there's my all the totes and everything where we're trying to find a home for some of this stuff still because we had more storage space in the last place we were at. And we're trying to figure out where to store some of this stuff. So it ended up in my office for now.
At least you have an office. This is my living room. I'm going to go get my mug and show you. I'll be right back. I will help pop people in anytime. And who do we got? Oh, Jason's back. We got Jason 1 and Jason 2. Who's which? Who knows? This is the mug I was talking about.
That is awesome.
Now, look at the size of this thing.
That is awesome. I love that.
Thing is, these are more easier put together than the regular coffee mugs that I could find. So if I could find one of these that's just blank, I would use it. But I don't drink, which is really funny. But I love the size of the mugs for making coffee. So I drink one of these. I'm good to go. But when I'm on the go, my wife got me this one.
There you go. Very nice.
Yeah. So it's a little bit different.
Yeah, I kind of somehow just reverted into using this is the same mug I use for backpacking. Right. And it's a ESI Infinity mug. So actually inside of it is actually a type of plastic composite. And you can't see it right now because it's all worn off, but normally there's measurements here.
Right.
But I've used this one so much as I've worn the measurements off. And it's got this really nice insulated sleeve. And I like brewing for this size and this size cup because I like my coffees to be really, really hot. And I also drink pretty fast. So if I filled up one of the mugs like you had with coffee, Yeah, that would be way too much coffee for me because I'd probably still put that thing down the same amount of time that I would drink this one for. So this is how I regulate myself.
Thing is, I can drink one of these and go to sleep.
Oh,
Only
me
problem
too.
I would have is not the coffee it's the diuretic effect of coffee that wakes me up, not the coffee itself. That will put me to sleep just like that. Actually, when you hear something really interesting, we were discussing coffee on a previous live, and Amanda, who's from Australia, here comes Jason again. Are you there? Oh, I think he's still having issues. He can hear me though.
Still,
But I was saying, Amanda, we were discussing coffee, and she found a coffee company based out of Des Moines, here in Iowa, and she ordered some and had it delivered to Australia. And she loves her coffee too. We actually have a mug of hers that we bought for her. She's going to be moving here to the States in a bit, and we're going to give it to her when she gets here. But
That's cool.
Yeah. Hey Heath, how you doing, brother? My dad used to do 2 to 3 pots of coffee a day, black. And here's an old school method of coffee. Remember those old Mr. Coffee automatic drips? My
Yes.
uncle would put 1 filter in it a week. And you put the coffee in at the beginning of the week with a brand new filter. The next day he would, instead of dumping it out, he'd add more coffee. And the next day add more coffee. Next day add more coffee. By Friday, you could either the spoon would either stand up or get dissolved. I'm not sure which. Sometimes both. But it was really strong coffee by the end of the week. But my Uncle George was awesome.
Yeah, coffee was a lot different back then too than what it is now.
Folgers
I think
was basically what I grew up with. Folgers.
Same here.
But I mean, when I was in the service, I did Hill Brothers. I did all those different kinds that we can get our hands on. But surprisingly enough, instant was a lot of the time what we had in the MREs. When you go to coffee, they don't offer coffee as much as they did back in the day, but now they just do drink mixes. It's not the same. It's not getting coffee. Okay, 16th million time is the charm. Are you there?
all right. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jason, meet Jason.
I'm trying to get everything to work here, but
You sound a
I'm
lot
having
better.
to resort. Yeah, I had to resort to coming outside.
It worked. Whatever you did worked. You haven't tried your video
Yeah,
yet.
like I said,
The audio is amazing.
well, that's because I'm afraid if I put the video up, I might not get enough service.
Okay. Hey, Mike, how you doing? Oh, I remember Brim. You remember that one? Fill up to the rim with Brim.
Yep.
Community coffee. No, I have not.
Actually, I have heard of community coffee.
I was in both the Air Force and Army, Tim. 4 years Air Force, 12 years Army. I was an Army medic for 12 years. I got out because of politics. I don't do it. Especially when I re-enlisted and they said, "Oh, you're going to get a re-enlistment bonus." Signed up. You go, "No, you didn't." But I didn't say a thing about it. I said, "I'm done." But I was in the Air Force during the Gulf War, and everything else in the Army. And yeah, you Southern. So, Jason, where are you from?
This Jason?
Yeah, you're Jason. Yes, I know where this Jason's from. I don't know where this Jason's from.
Yes.
Yeah. North Carolina.
North Carolina. Cool. We actually have a few people from that area.
Yeah,
let's see
we
here.
do.
Hike with Mike is from Florida. Frontier is Heath is from Kentucky, I believe.
Hey, hi, good Mike.
Yeah,
Sorry,
like I said, I do not have a chat, so I will not be able to follow the chat.
That's okay.
Yeah, I'm on my phone.
Cornhead is from Iowa, so we have a lot of veterans in here. We actually have some.
Yeah.
We do have a Eagle Scout in here. That's Bearded Eagle. Cecilia is a prepper from Canada, so she's totally awesome, by the way. If there's anything prepping you need to know, she probably knows it. Jeff is a really cool guy from. Give me a second. Jeff, I'm sorry, but he's gone. He's gone at the moment.
There's too many people.
It's not Indiana.
Deaf people.
He might be. Yeah, it's in. Okay, I think it's Indiana. And Cliff is from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Bomber Steve is from Australia.
And I'm here in Southeast Texas.
Yeah, Texas.
Awesome.
That's where I live now.
I'm not sure where Ronnie Braun is from, but I'm learning. It was actually it's awesome to be able to put a name, face and name to the chat from Sunday. So that's cool.
Yeah.
And thank you for being on there, because I was so worried about no one showing up, because I was like,
and I started doing the archery, and I'm like, this is perfect, because I've been wanting to start looking at getting into archery. So it was really cool. It was really cool that you were showing me the bows and giving advice on where to kind of start with. I appreciate that a lot.
I've been teaching for over 20 years, and if you need to know anything, just let me know. If I don't know it, I will research it and let you know the best method I can do. I like seeing people shoot. I don't care if it's compounds, longbows, recurves, horse bows, what have you, crossbows. As long as you're shooting, that's all that matters. As long as you're having fun, whether you're hunting or not, survival or not. I'll watch Olympic archery as well as hunting videos. Though I am not a Lars Anderson fan, but that's just me. But I actually met one of my archery heroes once. Give me a second. Byron Ferguson. I'm not sure if you've ever heard of him.
I'm not familiar with the name offhand.
He is one of the best archers, longbow shooters I've ever met in my entire life. He's got world records. That's
awesome.
Give me a second here.
All right, I'm going to try the camera.
Okay.
See how well that holds up, because I only got like 3 bars.
Hey, 3 bars is better than. Actually, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that doesn't really.
Good.
That's the best you've seen in a long time.
As you can see, how dark it is out here.
Yeah. But this is the best view I've seen of you in weeks.
Yeah. We've just had, I'm sorry, crappy internet.
That's fine.
Don't know why.
I got to share this real quick to show the other Jason. Please forgive me.
You can just call me All Terrain if you want, or AT or whatever. Make it easier.
AT works, because this is Byron Ferguson.
Oh, cool.
This guy will hit aspirin out of the air. Well,
I've jotted this down here, so I'm gonna check them out.
Yeah. I will find a link for you, but just look up best longbow archery trick shots on YouTube, byronferguson.com. He wrote a book called Become the Arrow. I got to meet him at the Iowa Deer Classic a couple of years ago, and I was just like, I would never. This guy has forgotten more than I would ever learn about shooting. So this is if I had a tenth of his ability, I would be a lot better than I am. But I'm good, but I'm not great. I don't practice enough. You got to meet Fred Bear? Oh man, Fred Bear, Ted Nugent's okay. He did great for, bow hunting and everything else. But Fred Bear, oh my God. No. He's a lefty like me. He did so much for archery to bring it back after it almost died out. I'm not sure if you guys know that or not, but
Oh yeah.
I'm going to try to do them on Sundays as much as I can, Rob. Do my lives on Sundays for archery practice. Having to find my archery target over last week really helps. So, yay.
Yeah, that was an awesome find.
Yeah. I just basically, this house got everything pulled out of it and dumped on the curb. All the good stuff as these people were going through it, they said all the good stuff got taken earlier. And I go behind a pile of everything, and there it is, laying on the ground in 3 or 4 different pieces. What's this archer's target? Hey, Tom, how you doing, brother? But let's see here. Just those things are not cheap targets. And
Sorry for the traffic, guys.
shot at it looked like they shot it with a shotgun because they didn't hit every part of the deer except the center. I mean, don't get me wrong. It does shot up a little bit. It's not 100% perfect, but it will work. Cool. Tom, okay, please forget me. People who have not entered my giveaway for this Thursday, please give me a number between 1 and 75, and I will show you guys what you guys are going to be trying to win. Give me a second.
You just put up a list on the chat of what numbers have already been chosen.
Okay. I will give me a second here. I got to write them down. There's a bunch of them, but I can list them all. I can just tell people what numbers have been chosen.
Yeah, I just don't have my notepad with me.
Okay. I've got mine, including the updated one on Cecilia. She gave me her number that she wanted. Okay. 42 is Eagle. 57 is Rob. Molly is 22. Zach is 20. Tyler, which is a friend of Zach, that's your friend.
Yeah.
He's got 26.
Apex Outdoors.
Rolling Homestead has got 25. Lorif has got 21. Timmy, he's got 66. He knows he's got 66. Jeff is 44. Wildman is 56. Blake is 35. Tiny Titan, she was in here earlier, 62. Evan is 72. Mike, which is he's over there somewhere, is 74. Cecilia is number 8. Jason is number 24.
Woo-hoo.
Daniel is 27. Lori Firefly is 14. And Ronnie is 23. So there we go. You abstained, but your wife entered.
Yeah, I know.
We were talking coffee while you were gone, so.
Were you?
Oh,
I
yeah.
keep hearing something off over to the to my right. So.
Coyotes or hogs?
Oh no. Probably an armadillo.
70? Okay. I got to write a number. Give me a second. Tom's got number 70. Do I have a 70 yet? No, I don't.
So, Jason, is it common for you to see armadillo out there then?
There you go.
Oh yeah.
On the list.
They used to live underneath the house until we got a flood through here. Then we haven't had any problems with the armadillos.
Okay, Jason, just to let you know, both this Jason, not that Jason.
Yeah, my problem is rats and mice because I live out here in the forest.
Okay, if you're wondering what all these numbers are going to be drawn by, everybody thinks they're going to do a spinning wheel thing. I am too. I'm using this. That's why 1 to 75. So, a number got
Bingo.
chosen. I-17. Anyone? No. Sorry. They get picked. I picked this up for like
Yeah,
$10.
but they have to say bingo. They have to
Do they
put
have the same
bingo
thing
in the
though?
chat if they get it.
Okay.
They
But
have to yell
this
at
is what I'm
bingo.
going to be using to call the numbers. I figured everybody else can go different. I'm going to go old school and just roll it till somebody wins and do it 3 times. The first ones are going to get these 2 kits here. I got 2 of these. And they come with a piece of chert, a fuel stick from Kmart from way back when, some char cloth, some jute or coconut husk. I can never tell the difference, guys. They look the same, and a nice little fire steel. That's what the 2 silver kits have. So I've got.
And always have a pencil sharpener with it.
I don't have any. You're the one that has those.
I know.
So I got
know.
2 of those. But those are the 8 and 9 o'clock drawings. The 10 o'clock drawing, the last drawing of the night, is going to be the Dragon Fire Steel.
That thing is awesome.
Yeah, it is. I've given away these kind a couple times. And that'll be this one. And you can see it does look like a dragon. And it's got multiple uses. Yes, you can start your fires with it. But you can also probably sharpen your knife with it too. So it's got the little file right there. File your fingernails if you need to. Or if all else fails, protection. So there you go. It does have a nice little arrowhead in here for helping you start your fires, and some others, a flashlight, some magnesium, that kind of thing, so to help you get your fires going. If I had more tins, I'd use that, but this is the only thing I have is the bag. But those are the 3 options: 8, 10, and 8, 9, and 10. It's supposed to be yours only if you win it, Rob. So Tom knows what he can win. So, like 70, you can't choose one between 1 and 75, Rob. So, if you guys tell me what you guys think of these. I mean, yes, I could add more, like this guy wants me to do, but I can only do what I have.
Yeah,
and by
that's
the way,
understandable. But they can always add it themselves.
Yeah. Where you guys didn't know, this Thursday is my 55th birthday. So,
Happy birthday.
Presents. Though
Happy early birthday.
Yeah. I wish I could get presents myself, but we're kind of on the low end of bill paying. So, you know how that goes. Hey, Blake. Yep.
Can you guys hear that traffic?
Huh?
Can you hear that traffic?
A little bit, not much.
Just a little bit.
My hearing sucks.
Yeah. Those 2 big rigs going by.
Do I have Blake on? Yeah, Blake's number 35. Okay.
Sorry, guys. I'm swatting mosquitoes. So
Nothing wrong with that. But it's just really surprising how well your reception and sound came through once you stepped outside.
yeah, like I said, I actually had to step a couple of feet away from the house. If I get too close to the house, it blocks the signal.
Well, it sounds amazing, and you look a lot better. You're not doing the max headroom thing.
Yeah, just that's just one of the disadvantages of living in a Faraday cage. Is you just don't get signal inside the house.
Well, I don't know what's
and our internet has just been atrocious lately.
So, if you were to do
watch a
a
movie
coffee
without
over
being
a fire, Jason, what would you use?
Yeah, good old fashioned cowboy percolator.
Yeah.
Because I have 2 of them.
AT, are you there? Or are you frozen?
No, I'm here.
Like, you're
So
kind of like zoned.
Oh no, you're fine. I was just listening to Jason there. So over the fire, I'd probably go the same way, but maybe not necessarily like percolator. Probably just in a pot, and just either drink it straight from that or try to sift it out, into another mug or whatever. Just kind of slowly pour it through. One thing I've not done yet that I want to try is doing it cowboy style, but was it like they add an egg or egg white or something like that to it? I've not tried that, but I've heard that being a thing.
Well, the thing is, you can also just boil it normally, then you add some cold water. Is another method.
1 cup of cold water.
Yeah, it'll settle the grains to the bottom. So,
Gotcha.
Just don't shake it, don't stir it.
I have eaten more than my fair share of grounds, just because that's what happens. Yes, I know, Timmy, that I'm wet behind the ears at 55, but I do what I do. So, but I asked my wife for the same thing every year for the last 15 years we've been together.
Yeah, about that.
I asked her for arrows for every year we've been married since we've been together. And guess how many I've gotten? One. Hey, Mandy, how you doing?
Your hobby's expensive, honey.
Hi, Mandy.
Yes, my hobby is expensive, but it was also my career for a little while, too.
No, my hobbies are expensive.
Well, my arrows are not easily replaceable.
Yeah.
Reusable, yes.
No.
Replaceable, no.
Yeah, my projectiles are really, really cheap. It's the sender that's the expensive part.
Mine's the other way around.
Yeah.
But I have some really good bows. I'm doing well, Mandy. I'm glad you can make it. Link is in the chat.
Which reminds me.
What?
Mandy saw my my Instagram. Did you see my latest Instagram I posted?
Oh, give me a second. Let me take a look. I haven't been on.
Watch it first before you put it on the screen.
Ew. You got him.
I got 3 of them past couple of nights.
Okay.
I missed one last night out of 4.
Did we lose Bomber Steve? You missed it. We had Bomber Steve in here already.
Yeah, I saw it in the chat. Yeah.
This is like the first time we've actually had both Australians in the same chat at the same time.
Almost.
I think he had to go. I think he was in school, so he can't really do much.
Yeah.
By the way, if you haven't heard of Bomber Steve, AT, he is an amazing person from I think Western Australia or Eastern Australia. I can never tell the difference. I get them switched, but every time he's on live with us, we learn so freaking much. I got to see my first live viewing of a wild kangaroo on my channel because of him. It's just like so amazing. You never know what you're going to see.
I was amazed by the gold mines.
We had a whole video about gold mines in Australia and all this stuff. And we learned about the indigenous the school that he teaches at.
Yeah. And also the trees, the flora, the fauna that he does
everything.
and he deals with. It's awesome.
And almost getting arrested for being out in public without a mask on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when they were going through one of the. Happy anniversary, Timmy.
Now, is this channel? Matter of fact, wait a minute. I think I've got a. I'm trying to find his channel. I thought he put a link in here earlier.
He did.
He did. Something Creek.
Sweet Farm.
Or Sweet Farm, yeah.
Sweet Farm.
I knew it was one of those.
He is actually one. Yeah, he's one of the smartest people I know. So give me a second here.
Oh, I'm already subscribed to him actually.
Yeah, he's trying. Yeah. He's like 200 watch hours from being 4,000 hours, getting his 4,000.
Wow.
Hours. So if everybody could go watch his playlists and things like that, I mean, just to get him over the top, I really appreciate it. So we got to help each other out. If we can't help each other out, what are we going to do? You know what I mean? And would be glad to help anybody with any archery questions if they have any about entry-level bows all the way up to intermediate bows. I do not consider myself an expert, but I am really good at what I do. So
I'm just good at varmint control.
oh no. Oh, I didn't know that. Which one? I didn't get to see her live Saturday. I was not feeling well over the weekend. I had heart issues. Yeah, I'm not sure if you heard about that, Jason.
No.
Okay. Did you know I had a stent put in about 5 years ago?
Yes.
Well, I had the same feeling on Sunday night, Monday morning, but on the opposite side.
Oh, that's not good.
No. So they end up giving me 2 rounds of nitro, 4 baby aspirin, and 2 doses of morphine. Yay.
Wow.
I will
No,
tell you
I
this.
can't have the morphine.
I hate morphine. It
Oh,
sucks.
I can't have.
You're allergic?
No, I can't have it.
No.
I have a reaction with it. It gives me a literally screaming headache, and
Mine,
everything is so bright. I have to click. I have to keep my eyes closed and keep them covered.
it keeps it burned.
And then I
It's
start,
like a
then
burning
I start to
sensation for
burn.
me. It
Yeah,
burns
and
from
I
the
start to
inside
burn
out.
everywhere.
Oh, here's his
No, my
information.
skin.
Here's his information. Oh, he's
So
in here.
for-
He's still here.
You know what, Bomber Steve?
Yeah, I think he's still in here.
Yeah, actually, I already followed him. I didn't realize it was a different channel name.
No.
So
That's his family's name for his farm.
okay,
Bomber Steve is his separate channel. If you didn't know, he's got 2 channels.
okay.
I will
Only got
show
so-
you.
So I've only got the Sweeney's Creek Farm one.
Give me a second. I will get that other one for you. That way you can follow him directly. He is, like I said, he's really, really
I'm gonna
smart.
go dark for a few moments.
Sorry. Okay. Give me a second.
Oh no, I need to get rid of the mosquitoes. Hold on.
Oh, there it is.
So a Texan's about to get rid of mosquitoes. That means pulling out the gun.
No, they're not mosquitoes. They're small birds.
Yeah.
No, the small birds. That's in Saskatchewan.
Okay, there's his link, AT. Every time you
Great.
I keep on saying AT, I keep on looking around for my drill sergeant. Yeah, I don't
As
need
my
a
drill
crossbow
sergeant
that
said.
much, Timmy. Now I can find you a really decent bow, Tim, for $140. 100, if even cheaper if you're really depending on what you're looking for. About a week ago, if I would have talked to you more sooner, Jason, I found one for $90 for a takedown longbow
Really?
at Walmart. Online,
Hey.
Walmart.
I still paid less for mine.
Well, Hoyts are good bows. Don't get me wrong, Tim. I'm a firm believer is if it works, it doesn't matter how much it costs. You know, I have a 140. Well, it cost me 120 when I got it. My Samick Sage, I use it for hunting. I use it for target practice. I use it for whatever. When I get my setup for bow fishing, I'll use that for bow fishing because it works. Now, the other boat you saw me use on Sunday, Jason, I'm still.
Yeah.
Please forgive me. I'm not used to having 2 Jasons in this.
The funny thing is, both myself and that Jason, we're used to this. I'm sure you're used to it, Jason. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was working at one place years and years ago, and I was really super young. There was 4 of us.
My group of friends from
On
high
the same
school.
schedule. It was pretty hard,
Oh,
especially when it was over the radio.
oh! Thank you for letting me know. I'm sorry, Mandy. I thought I had one for Bomber Steve. I think I might have just hit the wrong one. Oh, that's why. His was right above it, right below it. Okay, let me try this again. Take 375. Here we go. One more time. There we go. Hopefully that's
All
it.
right, yeah, because tomorrow I'm thinking about doing a Q&A on different methods of pest control for rodents, the
Oh,
pros
that's
and
cool.
cons. Yeah.
Wah! That was a little bit too close.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, Timmy,
So
but I can't afford to buy your bows. I'm left-handed. You don't have any more lefties. Yeah, Timmy used to sell bows. He might actually have a bow you can probably buy off of him if you're depending on your budget. But I'm a firm believer in budget bows.
oh, he would cry how much I paid for my bow with the case and arrows.
Well, I actually was
I
given
spent
a 100-pound custom longbow.
$62.50.
How about free, Jason? I've gotten free bows before. I had a friend of mine who was a bow maker down in Eddyville, gave me a bow that he said it had a flaw in the limb. He said, shoot it till it explodes. And that's what I did. I shot it. It took about 6 months to a year of me constantly shooting it until it exploded. But it shot beautiful up until that point. It was a 57-pound reflex deflex longbow. Beautiful bow. I cried when it exploded, but it happened.
Who's making all that noise?
That's not me.
It
sounds
must
like
be
it's
my
coming from
internet
you.
being sketchy.
About
Yeah,
to say,
it might be sketchy up here.
It's not your coffee brewing, is it?
nope. Coffee's already done brewing.
Okay.
It's not me. Matter of fact, watch this. I'll put it on mute. Tell me if you still hear it.
No, I don't hear it. It's probably me.
Nope. I don't hear it.
Yeah, 'cause you guys are kind of freezing up, so I know it's probably me. 'Cause I'm
Most
on
likely. Cell
tower right now.
I've been on, we haven't froze once. At least I don't think I have. So, well, you guys, I mean, Timmy's got a common name. You guys got common names. Rob's got a common name. Mandy's even got a common name. But Jimmy has definitely got a very common name. She's even got a song named after her. She hates that song, by the way. Do not say those numbers. Please.
Oh, that's okay. They made movies after us.
Yeah, but you guys not wearing hockey masks and carrying machetes either. And you are a really famous Greek hero, as Jenny says.
Yeah.
So you got a hero's name. You're named after heroes.
Yep.
I can understand that, Rob. I'll still call you Rob. By the way, Rob is one of the few people in the chat that I've actually been fishing with, since he's from Iowa. And he knows, just to let you know, I am the worst fisherman ever. AT. Just to let you know. And yet,
No, don't worry. This is bad then.
Oh, no. It's proven. Every person who says, oh, you're not that bad a fisherman. They just say, there's no way. Ask him about my fishing skills. My boy is a fisherman. I am not.
I'm not saying that you're not. I'm just saying I'm probably equally as bad as you are.
Okay. Do you fish for something and get what you're fishing for?
Yeah, I do.
I think last time I went fishing, I pulled up like seaweed and stuff, some just like vegetation and whatnot.
Oh. I mean, this is what I wish someone would do for me. I mean, give me free bows, folks. I want free bows. Free arrows would be even better. Timmy, oh man. I don't call you corn. Go ahead.
So, Colin, real quick. So you were mentioning on the live on Sunday that your preferred arrow is a cedar arrow, correct?
That's correct.
Now, is there a particular place that you buy those from, or is like for the arrows is like a brand that you go after, or?
Oh, well, there's a site I go after. I like Three Rivers Archery.
You said Three Rivers?
Three Rivers Archery. They have a really beautiful catalog. They got a whole bunch of really good information there. My wife is going to be buying me some arrow shafts from there for my birthday. Hey, Pete, how you doing? 300 is Pete in the chat, just to let you know. He's also from, I think, where are you from? Jason, please correct me where Pete is from. He's buying land in Texas, but he's from somewhere else. Okay, can't hear Jason. Jason, Earth to Jason, can you hear me? Oh, we lost him. AT, we lost him. Yep.
Yeah, there.
I do that with I buy bows off the internet.
Oh, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I think most everything I buy now is just about off the internet. But what I try to do is I always try to shop. If there's something I can buy locally, I do, as long as it's from like a small business.
Right.
Even though I buy from the internet, like just with my coffee, so this company here.
Okay, good. I'm back.
This is a small business I bought it from. Right. So I try to buy like all my coffee, most all my gear. I buy it from small companies, from like mom and pop shops, a lot of custom stuff, just to support the small business. So that's kind of my thing that I go after.
Could you do me a favor before this live is over tonight? Post the link to that coffee company, please.
Most definitely. I'll do it right now.
Thank you. I actually buy my stuff from flea markets, secondhand stores, that kind of thing, which is basically, supporting local business and stuff like that, and helping repurpose gear that you normally would not be out there. Myself, I have most of my gear, my cookware is MSR, but I have paid a fraction of the price.
Sorry, guys, I'm having a bad time with the internet.
I can understand that, Jason. Are you okay? Nope, we're losing him.
So Colin, I dropped that link in the chat, but I also dropped it in your Instagram, so you would have it there as well.
Okay, thank you. I really appreciate it. Oh man, I'm gonna have. Here we go. I'm off to my. Okay. Give me a second here. I'm trying to find it.
And I'll warn you, with Hilltop Packs, they do have kind of a large selection, so you can kind of get lost in it. I've tried several of their coffees; they're all pretty good. The Dark Crystal is the one that has just been where my taste buds have been at recently. I don't have a particular roast or blend that I go after. I just like trying different ones. So 1 week or 1 month I might be in the light roast and the medium roast, but right now it's been more dark and extra dark roast. That's kind of been my
roast kind of guy. I mean, I've tried dark roast; it's okay. Don't care for light roast at all. Hey, Ajax, how you doing, Tyler? Jason keeps on bumping in and out, so you'll see him sometimes. You won't.
So they've also got this one here. This is their Colombian Supremo.
Ooh,
Colombian
that sounds good.
Yeah, so this one's pretty good, and then they have one called Backcountry Blend, which I have.
Ooh, that one sounds good too.
Yep, Backcountry Blend, and the flavor notes, the tasting notes. So it's not a flavored coffee, but the tasting notes is brown sugar, molasses, and honey. And this one's really good. And the owner of this company, Ben McMillan, he has said on a live stream before that this is his particular favorite. So that's actually why I bought this one. And this one's pretty good. You can see I've actually been working on that one quite a bit.
How much do they usually go per bag?
I think they run somewhere in the, I want to say like $13 to $15 range, depending on them.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
So, it's not bad, especially for these are fresh batch. I mean, I just bought this one back in August, and it actually says it was roasted on August 1st.
So you got it a couple weeks after it was roasted, so that's pretty good.
Yep. So, I mean, I literally got this, I think, the week after it was roasted. The dark crystal I got right now, I just got that one in recently, and it was literally roasted like I think a few days before I ordered it.
That's pretty good.
It's
Mandy is
very
talking about the coffee she got from the Des Moines company
Yeah.
that roasts their own beans, and she's like going through it like wildfire. It's just like she literally heard about it on my channel. We were researching coffee in Iowa because one of the things I've always wanted to see, if with the way Iowa's ground is, could we grow coffee here? You know, Iowa has got some of the best farmland in better than California because we just don't, for the size we are. We have a better, if we had a better growing season, we would be off the charts. But did you know we actually have a coffee tree here in Iowa that's like almost full grown?
I didn't know that.
It's actually at
Okay,
our
let's
botanical
try
center.
this again.
Welcome back, Jason.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Okay.
At our botanical
How am I
center,
sounding now?
it's a giant coffee tree. Yes, Jason, you sound fine. You were actually looking pretty decent too until you shut
Okay.
your camera off.
It's choppy on my side.
It sounds fine to me. Black and
Sounds good.
gold. Yeah. Oh man, we need to. I need to advertise someone to sponsor me for coffee. A coffee sponsor would be awesome, especially for.
I'm excited because there's some people on Instagram who are currently working on a brand launch that they're doing, and we've kind of been following each other for a while before I even knew they were going to be doing a coffee thing, and they reached out to me and said, "Hey, we're going to be making our own instant coffee." So they have paired up with a friend of theirs who's a local roaster where they live, and they're getting the roasted beans from him, and they went and bought a freeze dryer so they could actually make the instant coffee themselves. And they reached out to me this past weekend and said, "Send us your mailing address. We got the coffee ready. We're going to get this out to you." So I'm excited. I'm going to be testing that for them and let them know what I think. So I'm excited about that.
Can I have some for my birthday, please?
If they send me plenty, I'll get it. And if not, I'll tell you what, once they launch officially, I'll make sure you get some.
Oh, awesome.
Keep me honest with you. Let me forget. I might forget. Don't let me forget. Bug me about it. Don't feel
I
bad.
won't
Bug
bug
me
you
about
about it. As long as you stay on my channel, we'll talk every Tuesdays and Thursdays. We'll talk. With
I'll be
exception,
around.
there is one week that I am usually offline, and that's when I'm backpacking. So there's no signal where I go. But the thing is, it's where I go trout fishing, backpacking for a week. So, but that's about it. Jason, are you back or are you just hanging out?
Yeah, I hope I'm back. I mean, it was just really spotty.
Okay. There's a community in Texas for food trade. Jason, you know about that?
For what?
Food trade.
For the what?
Food trade.
Food trade?
In Texas.
Explain.
I don't know. Pete brought it up.
You know what? If there is, I don't know about it.
Okay. But we don't know anything about it, Pete. I do know about farmers markets and stuff like that. Support your local people type of thing. Love farmers markets. I will see about getting you some coffee too, Mandy. Mandy loves coffee just as much as I do. I mean, come on. Look at the size of my cup.
Right.
Yeah, mine's inside getting warm.
And Colin, when you were talking about farmers markets and whatnot, that's one of my favorite things to do. And every now and then on my Instagram, matter of fact, it's like maybe the fourth one on my Instagram right now. There's a jar of candied jalapenos that I picked up from our local farmers market a few weeks ago that were just fantastic. They were really good.
Hi, Pete.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, Pete.
Hello, everybody. Now, I heard this on David Dubine's channel. There's this one dude. He's trying to find people who are landowners who are actually growing food. So that way, in future, we can trade food. Like, for example, you grow onions and I grow potatoes, so we can trade food with each other. That's the type of thing. And I was thinking if you guys heard about it.
No, nothing yet.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Thank you, Tyler, for lurking. Even lurking is cool. Just say hi. That show me that you're alive. Uh, cool. Oh man, it's coffee.
Here we go. We're getting spotty again.
Alps. Oh, let's see here.
Colan, how do you like my icon? My little logo. That's myself.
Cool.
I designed it myself.
My logo over there next to AT there is my family crest.
Oh, okay.
You can't see it, but it's right there.
Oh, I see it.
No, he's looking over there and he can't see it, but
Right.
Yeah, it's right there.
Right.
You see it?
it's a variation on my actual family crest. The only thing different is it used to be a sword. I made it a bow because I don't do swords that well. I'm better with bows. I'll just stick with that. Can you guys see what Mandy's doing down here? She's bugging me about coffee. Like this one?
Mm-hmm.
Or this one? She is awesome, by the way. Hey, save some squirrels for me. Squirrels are good eating, just like rabbits. It looks like Jason's bouncing in and out.
And I have subscribed to. You said her name is Mandy. Is that right?
Yeah, it's Tulip and Buster. Sorry,
I've subscribed to their channel.
Her fiance is JV Outdoors. You have a JV Outdoors by any chance?
Actually, I think I do. Let me double check here. Hang on.
He is an amazing fisherman. Trust me, he's amazingly good.
I'm pretty sure.
Mandy.
I am now.
Yeah.
So I have subscribed to that one as well. But I feel like I've seen that one before. I'm surprised I'm not.
He does a little bit of everything. He travels from South Dakota all through Iowa and everything else. He's been to several events. I've been fishing with him multiple times. And those guys get more laughs from watching me fish than anything else. Notice I said fish. Like I said, I'm not a fisherman. I am the kind of guy who'll put a hook and a worm out to catch whatever I can catch. Because if I try to catch something, I end up losing what I got.
We need to have a fish off between you and I to see who's the worst.
You know what okay. I caught one good sized fish the last time we had our gathering. One, and it was by accident. Because most of the fish I caught were this big. This way. Max. But I caught one this big.
I'm more likely to myself.
We got to get you to come to one of my gatherings when we come up next year. We're going to do an archery and fishing gathering camping event thing. So we have a lot of fun. We do shooting, we do fishing, we do whatever, but we'll do it.
So is there a particular time of year that you do that?
I do it about August.
Okay.
Because that's about. I did it this year at a different place than I normally have done it in the past. Because I was living in Osceola, Iowa at the time, and just outside of town was a nice little park, and I found out they had an archery range. So I don't live there anymore. That's over like a whole bunch of miles, not near here. So the next closest one is the Red Rock Archery Range near Red Rock Lake. And it's fairly huge and a lot of fish there, catfish, you name it, they've got it. There's a campgrounds there, near there, and all this other stuff. There's even a 3D archery range. So my boy and I like going there once a year when everything's closed down and finding arrows. We found like 2 or 3 dozen arrows just walking through there.
That's awesome. So, what's the weather like in August there?
Warm, sometimes rainy. It depends. Right now,
but when you say warm, are we talking like 80, 90, high 90s?
Okay, You know what time it is right now? It is 9:21 here. It's 83 degrees out.
Okay.
And that's at night.
It's
warm during the day. We actually had quite a few people show up at several of our events over the years. The first year I had it, one guy brought bacon wrapped venison, and it's a potluck type of situation. So everybody brings what they can, and there is, I think next year, if we want to, I don't know, because I want to do archery twice a year, not just once, in a while, because that's just too long. Yeah. Rob knows. He's from Des Moines. But Rob was supposed to go, but he had something very important to do this year. He had to walk his daughter down the aisle. So that was important. But between Corn-Fed and JV, I'm not sure who's the better fisherman. Though JV does have his own line of fishing lures. But doesn't make him a better fisherman than one or the other. It's just how you present themselves. That's my Ninja Squirrel.
Well, there's no telling what I could what I'll be able to bring for the potluck. I might have to do some shopping when I get there because I just looked it up. And if I were to drive it, it is roughly 17.5 hours drive. So that's going to probably be an airplane or some type of trip like that for me. But I'll figure something out. We'll see if we can make it.
Do something really weird and take a train.
That's what I was thinking too. I was like, I might have to look and see what the train availabilities are. I can make an adventure out of that, right? Just keep swapping. I'll do a video where I keep changing seats, and sit beside somebody that's totally random and just start brewing coffee.
Ooh, that would be cool. Offering random people coffee. See what happens.
Random. I'm random. I'm a very random person. I'll take coffee any day.
She and I love our coffee.
Oh, I love my coffee. I mean, this is my name.
Hey,
so
Justin.
My favorite
nice
coffee, just to let you know.
Nice to meet
you. AT, I'll tell you my favorite coffee ever. I was in Germany when I was stationed there. Going down the German Walkplatz, I got my first coffee fix by breathing. Yes, if that tells you anything. You get a coffee fix just by inhaling the air around the coffee shops. German coffee and Brochen for breakfast. That was
confit.
Yeah. Something about German coffee. I mean, oh my!
I've had too much coffee this morning.
I haven't had any. I've had my Pepsi. That's it.
That's not a thing. There's no such thing as too much coffee.
Yep.
Oh, there is with me. Trust me. There is.
Mandy, remember, we still got your coffee cup. We're waiting to give it to you.
Yeah, I know. All right. I had a really, really long and good chat. Awesome chat, to be honest, with my lovely other half.
How's he doing? I haven't been able to get a hold of him.
He's been really busy with work and just trying to get crap done.
I want to go hunting with him. That's the reason why. It's hunting season.
Well, send him a message. Just do it before he starts work. Otherwise, you're not going to get him.
Yeah.
But anyway, I had a really good chat with him. We figured out a plan for me to come over.
Okay.
One that's actually going to work. It's going to be a long process, but we have a plan. I woke up pretty happy this morning. Go on bed.
She's going to be moving to South Dakota.
But I do have to do. Oh, yeah. Go, Timmy. Of course, it's caffeine. I had an energy drink the other day and I was bouncing off the walls. So that's why I don't drink this stuff.
It's like that little meme. You give that little person a little bit of caffeine. Next thing they're exploding through the walls. That's her.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there you go. Death Wish coffee.
Yeah, I got some of that at JV's house. I ordered 2 bags and a coffee cup. I got a medium roast and I got a dark roast.
Right.
And a pink coffee cup.
Well,
it's Death by Donuts coffee cup.
I'll make sure to get you some Black Rifle and look at that. that guy's got the hook up. There you go.
I got
making me
coffee.
jealous.
He's getting
now.
ready to break through the fourth wall to get to that coffee.
Give me the-
Connor!
and coffee, and coffee, and coffee. You won't believe how much coffee I have in this house, and I go through it regularly.
How much does your wife drink?
None. I can't even drink it around her. It nauseates her.
Really? I'm sorry.
Smell of coffee makes me nauseous. Yeah. So that's why all my coffee's upstairs, and I brew everything up here, or I drink it outside.
Love, how much do you like coffee?
Hello! Hello!
Oh, they're hitting you. You almost looked like she was handing you her coffee cup. That was awesome. Now, like I said, my birthday's coming up on Thursday, folks. So it's during the giveaway. Mandy, you have not entered.
Right for me. Me?
Yeah, you. You're not on my list.
How do I what? What am I? Where
For
am
the
I meant to
fire
enter?
steals. For the fire steals.
Yeah, how am I meant to enter?
Okay, first one, you're already done. You're following me already. Second
Yep.
one, like one of the videos. You know, when you get a chance to like it. Comment below on this one and pick a number between 1 and 75. And if you happen to pick somebody else's number, I'll let you know and you pick another one. I'm giving away 3 fire steals, Mandy. 3. The first one.
Okay.
I'm giving out 2 of these, Mandy.
Colin.
2 of these.
Fancy.
At 1 at 8 o'clock, 1 at 9 o'clock. But at 10 o'clock, I'm giving this one away, Andy.
That one.
It's mine.
Everybody who sees it says
Everybody's saying.
it's a beautiful fire steel. But would you believe this is not one I like?
Okay, well, I've already liked the magnet fishing with Colin and Ian, and you've got the comments turned off on that one, so I can't actually comment on it.
Well, this one here, I'll take care of that comment thing. I didn't know there was an issue with that one. But I will definitely, just comment on this video after it's over. I know you have to go to work later, so.
I'm just doing tip runs, getting
when
a
I do
few
my
things
8
done.
o'clock one AP, she's just getting up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
my sister-in-law actually lives in Australia.
oh, cool.
Western Australia. I live in Western Australia.
I'm not 100% sure where they're at currently. I know they were living near as a Blue Mountain at one point in time.
Over east, I think.
Bomber Steve might know that one.
But I can't remember.
Go
They moved. I feel like they've kind of moved around some. So she's not from Australia. She's from England. My wife is from England.
My mum's from England.
Jenny was stationed in England.
Where about in England is your mom from?
No clue. She keeps telling me, and I keep forgetting.
That sounds legit.
I'm shocked at remembering things. My dad's from Scotland. My mum's from England.
Okay, folks. For those people who are wondering what I use for a flint and steel, this is my kit. This is a Hudson Bay survival tin knockoff.
Can't I just make a different video?
Huh? What about
Can't
that?
I just like and...
Yeah, you can comment on last Thursday's live if you want to.
Comment down below.
And pick a number between 1 and 75 so I can write it down.
Well, mine's 14.
Okay, let me check, see if someone's got it or not.
Better not. Everyone knows 14's my number.
Firefly's got that number.
Firefly, you are fired.
That sounds like
you know it.
That sounds like a cat fight right there.
Actually, Lori's from New York. She's an amazing person too. So
yeah, cheese.
They know each other.
Number 7 is number 7 okay?
Number 7. Give me a second. There is no one who's chose number 7. You're good.
Oh.
By the way, this is how many people we have on the list to try to win those 3 fire steels.
Take him off.
Well, I've got 3. So you have 3 chances to win. Now, I was going to show you.
All right, sorry, is number 8 taken?
Yes, Cecilia.
Oh, of course, Cecilia.
Hey, she chose a number.
I'll stick with number 7. I don't care. Everyone
This is
picks
my
my
steal.
numbers. Not happy about it.
It's pretty beefy. I'll show you the difference.
I've commented on the last live you done, the archery one.
Yep. Here's the difference in sizes. I like my steel being big enough to fit my full hand. I picked this one up at a Renaissance fair. Did this one too. These other 2 I picked up at the state fair this year. They had a little rendezvous encampment going on, and these were like $15 for a little kit like that. That's a pretty good, decent little kit. But this one here, I just bought the steel and I made the kit for it. So that's going to be the 10 o'clock giveaway, the dragon one.
I'm going to go do tip runs, and I'm going to get crap done today. So I'll see you later.
Well, a good tin, if you don't have one of those, is a little Hudson Bay style tin. This one here was gotten to me by Grace Martin, and it comes with a little
Colan.
I'm not here right now.
I'm leaving.
What?
I gotta go. So I'm trying to say goodbye.
Be well, Mandy. Here, say goodbye to Jenny.
Bye. Bye.
Love you.
Love yous. Leave yous. Talk to yous Thursday.
Tell me about your plan later, okay?
Yeah, we'll do.
Okay. Talk to you later.
All right.
Bye.
Nice meeting you.
She's awesome. She loves her coffee. She's the original coffee gremlin.
There you go.
Yeah, my kit is a little bit different than the other ones. I've got some fat wood in here. I've got 2 pieces of real flint, which I picked up from a dealer at a flea market, and a very small ferro rod, just because you never know. But my preferred method when I go backpacking is this. I don't even bring a lighter. I only use this. So that's one thing I like about this thing. I mean, it's good for defense. It's also good for keeping your fires going. And if this thing gets wet and my rock gets wet, it doesn't matter. It still works. And even if I put this in the fire, it would not hurt this. But this, on the other hand, would probably disintegrate. But that's, what I carry on me. I mean, that's only a portion of what I carry daily. Okay. Now, my coffee, actually, I'm going to show you something. Give me a second. Give me a moment. Okay, AT, this is what I'm going to show you. Remember I told you I went to flea markets a lot?
Oh, yeah.
I am very good at what I do when I go to flea markets. See,
that's awesome.
Guess how much I paid for?
$3.52.
Double that, and I'll show you what's in it that I also got.
Okay.
Okay. $7.
So everything in there came for $7?
With the exception of a few minor things I've added. But, okay. It came with the big pot, as you already saw. It came with this little kettle.
That's cool.
Also, MSR, old school MSR. And this pot, which was in this one. So all three, $7.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And I found it at a secondhand store in the middle of Iowa, which is really freaky. it had some what was it? Camp suds. A little container of camp suds, a little, sponge, and that. The only thing I've added to this is my little alcohol stove. But
now, when you're doing your alcohol, what do you prefer? Do you use like heat or ethanol, or what do you use for your alcohol?
Denatured alcohol. For one,
That's a can of that over here myself.
The canisters are like $6 here, and they can fill up my. Okay, I'll show you what I use. Give me a second. I got more. I'm just gonna bring my bag over. It'll be a lot easier. Okay, this is what I carry my denatured alcohol in.
Oh yeah.
I just poured. I mean, this right here is 650 milliliters or 18.3 fluid ounces. This here will last me for a whole week on the trail because a couple ounces at a time, so it's not too bad. But if it does get to the point where I can't, I'm still. If this is not working or whatever, I'm just having issues keeping it going. I break out my wood gas stove. Cheapy Chinese knockoff. Bear with me. It's just a simple stove. This is the coffee cup I use on the trail. AT. Simple Walmart deal. Give me a second here.
So I'm pretty sure I probably have that exact same Chinese knockoff stove.
Right.
I've got all the pieces here. Hang on, let me get some of this stuff still back because I didn't use those bits. But I think this one looks very similar to the one you have. So that's the one I've got here. I think it's about the same.
Yeah, mine's not too tall, actually. Just that's it. Nothing fancy. And actually, what I usually do, if I want to cook, with the, I flip my little pan upside down, and I put my alcohol stove right there.
And you were talking about that Walmart, same one right here. Yep.
Yeah, it works. Like I said, I'm not a big believer in expensive. If I can't afford it, I can't get it. So, and I scrounge a lot. Welcome back, Jeff. Be well, Timmy. Thank you for coming. Yeah. I got to send you. I got to share your channel out.
Well, thank you.
I shared that out yet. Give me a second. I got to find it. I'm going to go way back.
Up inside of my Stanley pot. Oh, yep. Got a little canister there. I was doing something with this the other day. Oh, I was showing somebody something, what it was. Well, I got that stuff in there.
Okay, give me. There you are. Here's All Terrains or Jason's channel, folks.
Thank you, sir.
Not a problem, sir. I kind of figured, Jason, that Jamie would call you. Jamie is his son-in-law. They do everything together. Jeff does. Jeff is one really good archer. He used to be on a team, I think, professionally. So, yeah. And he's on his Instagram. If you get or not, is it Instagram or Facebook, one of the two, that he showed me the archery target backdrop that he made for for getting into it. If you need to know about backdrops for in your area to help us catch your arrows, I've got 3 videos about it on my channel.
Cool. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where's going to be a good place for me to do it, because in the neighborhood we live in right now, even though there's a little bit of division between us, there is houses on the other side of my backyard.
Okay.
So I'm like, it might not be the best place to do it at, because the fence to the back of the yard isn't like a full privacy fence. So I don't think they would appreciate seeing me back there, shooting off arrows.
I've got suggestions for you. I've designed my own. I can help you get yours going, okay? What you would probably have to do is basically making yourself a shooting box, but using heavier duty materials than you would normally use. Like if you get some old carpets or even moving quilts or whatever, and use them for the size and over coverage. That way you don't overshoot. That way you'll be shooting down instead of up and over. So if you miss your target, it will bounce and hit the backdrop instead of going through or what have you. So carpeting works really wonders when on that kind of thing, especially if you get some recycled stuff. You can find it on the curb. People throw that stuff out all over the place. So just look for someone who's remodeling their house. See if you can get some big rolls of carpet, and I'll show you some really cheap and inexpensive ways of setting up your stands for your backdrops.
Well, I figure worst case scenario, I'll go visit my parents. I try to, every excuse I can to go see them, I go anyway. So I'll just, once I get my bow, I'll take that with me. They've got a nice open backyard that I'll be able to do some practice in. But, I've got about a little less than 3 years, and my youngest will be done with high school.
Oh,
and once that happens, we're no longer tied. So we've been trying to stay in the same area so that way they're not having to start at a new high school now that they're in high school.
Right.
So we've been trying to move within this area. And once he's out, that's, we're going to find us a place.
How old is he?
He's 15. He's a sophomore this year. He'll be a junior, then a senior. My daughter's a junior this year. So he's 15. He'll be 16 in June. And my daughter's about to turn 17.
Oh, mine is 16. He literally just got his hunter safety card last week. And by the way, he's really good with a bow as well as air rifles and 22s and all that stuff. He's really, really good. And he's a junior. And he's getting ready to graduate next year. And he's not ready for it by any means. The pandemic pretty much threw him for a loop.
Yeah, my kids are kind of still in the same boat.
But you'll see my son a lot in my videos. He does, we do a lot of stuff together. Magnet fishing, backpacking, fishing. Well, he's the fisherman. I am nowhere near. I make fun of myself, but the thing is, I'm not lying. I'm not the kind of guy who can say, I'm going to go fish for this and get that. My boy, one of our backpacking trips, we went to the Mississippi since we were over by the Mississippi. Oh. And he said, Dad, I'm going to go catch me a catfish. 18 seconds later, he's pulling in a catfish. He called what he was going for. I can't do that. That's a fisherman. I can't do that. I get lucky sometimes, but that's not the same thing. I don't know about Evan, Jeff. Oh, by the way, if you haven't met Evan Stetter, he's a young man from Ohio who is rebuilding his own boat. Which is, by the way, he's a really, really cool kid. He's a fisherman. He does a little bit of everything. But he started on my channel when he was 15. He's almost 17 now. And he's 6'4". He's taller than most of us. Oh, Blake, you just stop it. He's a liar. Blake Hurst he's from Georgia. So he's lying. Say what?
The funny thing is, I saw what he said, and the first thing that popped in my head, I wanted to say back to him, my mother caught a fish once. Once.
That reminds me of Johnny Dangerously.
That's exactly why I do it. I reference that, I quote that like all the time. Whenever at work an opportunity comes up, I'll say it, and my boss will look back at me and goes, "That was appropriate use of that quote." So,
Yeah.
gotten good at knowing when to use it now.
But most people don't know when to quote Johnny Dangerously. Sorry. And nowadays you say that, and most kids will go, "Who?
What?
Okay, he who was going to be Batman. Come on."
When you say that nowadays, they're gonna be like, "What's his name?" Robert Pattinson was the latest Batman. I think his name is.
He was the Batman. There's a difference.
Yeah, the Batman. The correct.
It's a whole different actual universe, not in the same universe. Yeah, as you know, personally, oh, give me a second here. My brain froze. The Batman we were discussing, Michael Keaton is my favorite Batman.
Yeah.
Yes, he was in Mr. Mom too, and he was also in. Oh my God. Multiplicity. What was the one he did about the cars? I can't remember.
Used cars?
No, that was Kurt Russell. Please forgive me, folks. I'm love my movies, so oh my God, I didn't realize he did all those. Mr. Mom was this mentioned, Birdman, Gung Ho. There it is, Gung Ho. They actually made a comedy series about it too. Beetlejuice, the guy. Yeah, Beetlejuice. Don't say it one more time, please. Don't. That's how we summon Bomber Steve. If I'm rambling, please forgive me. I need more caffeine.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah, we our topics run the gambit. Just to let you know. Oh man. Let's see here. Oh man, I'm trying to keep everybody else. Okay. Do you have any gear you picked up secondhand that was better than you thought it would be? Especially like when it comes to making coffee and things like that.
I don't actually think I've got any secondhand coffee gear. Well, so one thing I'm excited about, my mom, and I need to get on her case about going and giving it to me. My mom found, I think it might have belonged to her grandma. It was either her mom's or her grandma's old glass coffee percolator.
Ooh,
And a small piece to it that she told me about. She said, there's a small piece that was broken, and she was going to see about trying to get that part repaired. I'm not really sure what it was, but she's going to try to get that repaired or restored. And I said, well, if you can't find somebody, let me know. Let me take a look at it. And I'm not really a great handyman, but I might be able to figure something out or find somebody who would be a specialist in it. But I'm not really sure what was broken about it offhand. But I'm excited about getting a hold of that. I'm really excited about that.
Those are cool. I think they work better with electric stoves than they do gas stoves, though. That's what I was always thought. But I like anything that can go over a fire is good for me. You got better control with a fire than you do with electric, in my opinion.
So talking about my mom and secondhand, well, this isn't secondhand, but it's kind of funny. Something my grandmother. So I never met my mom's parents. They both passed away before. I might have been a baby, but before I knew what was going on, they both had passed away. But something that my grandma did was she would take cheese, a block of cheese, and put it in her coffee to get the cheese melted, and then would take that and put it on a piece of toast to make cheese toast with. And I recently found out about that. I was like, it's kind of odd sounding. My mom was like, well, every now and then I'll do it, and I never seen her do it. So I keep saying I'm going to try that because I'm kind of interested, intrigued, and a little scared at the same time.
Like putting egg in your grounds to keep it,
Yeah. Yeah, and I love cheese and I love coffee. I just don't see me putting cheese in my coffee to make it melted and then stick it on toast. But I'm going to do it just kind of honor that little family legacy thing. But I said what I'll do is one day when I'm over, we'll fix some coffee and I'll try it with her for the first time.
What
I was
kind
like,
of cheese though?
Right. Oh, it's probably cheddar or like hoop cheese.
Well, if it's back then, it could have been government cheese. A lot of people got government cheese back then.
Well,
which is like Velveeta.
So they were all old farm people.
Right.
Like my mom was literally like born in a barn.
Whoa.
Like literally born in a barn. You know how back in the day my parents always say, shut the door behind you using the bathroom. Were you raised in a barn? And my comeback was, no, but you were, and it's hereditary. She wasn't.
That's a good answer.
She pulled a paint paddle out of her pocketbook for that one. But it was always fun. I used to always pick on her about it. But I think they didn't have cows, but they used to trade a lot of goods with other farmers. So I think they actually got their cheese from another farm. So it was probably like hoop cheese, most likely country hoop cheese.
Okay, then I should let you know. Every fall, I do a grilled cheese challenge. Ooh, yes. Yeah. You stumbled on a good channel here, dude.
that sounds pretty awesome.
We all give our best grilled cheese. I mean, I grilled cheese mostly for her. But I can't eat a lot of cheese. I love it, but I just can't eat it. My stomach just doesn't like it. I'm not lactose intolerant or anything. I just my stomach has trouble digesting cheese. If I eat too much of it, it does. But we do a grilled cheese challenge once a year, and so far we've had one guy whose grilled cheese was okay, but his homemade tomato soup was through the roof. That he made to go with it. He made it from scratch.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to beat homemade from scratch tomato soup, but it's the perfect accompaniment to grilled cheese is always tomato soup. That, in my opinion, but other people have different opinions. And Cliff, Foxit Outdoors, made the worst grilled cheese, starting with using garlic butter. Yeah. And I think he used rye.
But did he make his own garlic butter?
No. He used generic garlic butter from the store he works at. And I think he used rye, something, one of the worst breads you could ever try making grilled cheese out of. But he made it with that. And he used pepper jack. The combination did not go over well. Cliff it's probably on one of my previous lives. You'll see it. But I've had people do them outdoors. One of the guys who's used to come in here a lot, his name's Jason, by the way, another Jason. But he actually did two versions of his because he did one out in the middle of the woods with a frying pan, and then it got burnt. He wasn't happy with it, so he did a second one. My first one, when I first started doing these, I believe in cast iron when it comes to grilled cheese. There's something about cast iron that was made for doing grilled cheese. And I don't use a spatula. I flip them. So that's my thing. Okay. Please explain what a shallot is. Sorry. I'm reading what Jason Pest Hunter was writing something about shallots, and I have no idea what that is.
It's and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. I believe it's some sort of a onion-like bulb
The thing is,
type
he's already got
vegetable.
onions, but double onions? That doesn't sound right. Here, I'll read here. That's what he.
With onions and shallots in it. Yeah, I've seen them before. I couldn't really tell you much about them, but I believe it's some type of bulb um, type vegetable, whatever you want to call it, like a root type vegetable.
Yeah. I used with Jenny's. I like mixing my cheeses. I used a what did I use before, hun? When we were in Milo,
Mild and sharp cheddar.
mild and sharp cheddar.
So a shallot is a botanical variety of the onion. So I was right; it is an onion type.
So basically, double onion. Why? That makes it's like redundant. I don't like
Well,
anything.
it's probably more like it's got like a purple reddish type tint to it. So I imagine it probably does have a different flavor to it.
Yeah. But we do that once a year. You know, everybody just comes up online. We make a grilled cheese and just show up people how we do it. You don't win anything, but we do learn how to make really awesome grilled cheese.
It's pretty cool.
I mean, just we.
Who was it that made the most expensive grilled cheese?
Oh, that would be Grace.
Yeah.
Grace Martin made the most expensive grilled cheese. She used $11 cheese. Yeah. But Evan Stetter, I was telling you about earlier, has the lockdown on cheese. He works at a cheese barn in Ohio.
There you go.
So he has access to all the cheeses. But he has not made a grilled cheese on the live yet. But, but there's a whole bunch of different things we use when we do this kind of thing. And I've learned to see good grilled cheese, bad grilled cheese, amazing soups. Because people decide, like dipping their grilled cheese in different things. I'm a traditional tomato soup kind of guy. But there's some people who like, let's see, was it, someone said some kind of chowder or something, like a cheese chowder, maybe. I don't know. I'm sure someone in the chat will probably correct me because I can't remember every one accessory everybody puts in with their grilled cheese. But yeah, I like. Okay, I think Jenny might want that. I'll send that to her, Jeff. Hun? Jeff sent something on Instagram that you might be interested in. Give me a second.
Hey, I got to step away for 1 second. I'll be right back.
I gotta find out where you send it on. Messenger. Okay, give me a second. Wait for that pop up. Oh, come on. Where'd it go? What the heck? There it is. Ooh.
Yes.
Okay.
Don't zoom it out.
I got it. He sent it to me. I'll send it to you. Okay, she's got it. Okay, I'll try to be there, Jason. Hopefully you'll get through. I'll be able to get through. Okay, it is now 10 o'clock, folks. I have to start winding down and get ready for bed. I got to repack my backpack and put all my gear back together because I got to be up at 4 in the morning to be at work at 6 in the morning. Yeah, unfortunately, that's the way I work. I work in an alcohol distribution warehouse, and we have to send alcohol throughout the Midwest. So, which is really funny since I don't even drink.
I was about to say, you said you didn't drink. So, I mean, that's an appropriate piece of workout when you don't drink, right?
Right. So, I'm going to have to say goodnight. That's why on Thursday, I will be starting a half an hour early to make sure we have enough people in the chat at the time for my first drawing at 8 p.m.
So you're going to start at 7:30 Central. Okay. Yeah, we should definitely, that's probably we'll probably be getting home about the time you start. When you starting early, my daughter's got soccer, but I'll try to hop up here as soon as I can.
Oh, that's cool. And I'll be, at 8 o'clock. I'll do the first drawing, and I don't know who's going to win. So it's going to be an interesting see who wins, and hopefully I'll have a good birthday that day. It would be nice. So that's how it's working for me. And Jason says, "Nice meeting you, Jason."
It's nice meeting all of you, especially you, Jason, and you, Colin. You're talking back and forth live finally.
Yeah, I hope you like what we do here. We're a little weird, but I'm okay with that.
Weird. It's my kind of people.
Hey, I see. I do Renaissance fairs. I do rendezvous. I do Comic-Con. I dress up for Comic-Con as Green Arrow, by the way.
All right, I know you got to go, but hang on 2 seconds. Hang on.
Okay. I'll wait.
Come on. I'm the guy that has freaking Cygor from Spawn sitting by my desk. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. So, cool. Yeah, like I said, my kind of people.
Yep.
A little bit of outdoor, a little bit of comic book, a little bit of coffee, a lot more coffee, a lot of coffee.
We talk about a little bit of everything, just to let you know. And one day, one of our past lives, for 3 straight hours, we talked nothing but B movies.
See, I'm down with that. My favorite thing to do is to watch like really bad movies.
There's no such thing as a bad movie.
Now there's some that are like just horrible, and there's some bad. And there's some like really bad, horrible movies, and those are the ones that are like the best.
Exactly. Like I always say, B movies have more staying power than blockbusters. While it's like the little engine that could, blockbusters burn out, flash.
So then, I know you got to go, and I won't ramble. I don't want to get us started down this movie path, but just yes or no, have you ever watched or heard of Hobo with a Shotgun?
Yes. Both.
Okay.
I've also watched the Machete movies. I've watched... if that helps you get the idea. I've even watched every Cheech and Chong movie ever made. And UHF with Weird Al. Sharknado is horrible.
UHF is an awesome movie. I actually love that movie. And what about the Iron Sky movies? You seen those?
Okay. I will admit, I got to as far as where they tried to transform the black guy into a white guy. And that's as far as I got. Then I was just too much for me. But I did hear there's going to be a 3rd movie coming out soon.
Nazis on the moon.
Yeah. Flying a spaceship with a cell phone. That's just, I love bad movies. There's something, I will, some other time I will tell you about the worst vampire movie ever made, but I will still watch it because I like it.
Just what's the name of it offhand? We can talk about the conversation later, but
Vampire and Son.
Okay, I've not seen that one. Yeah. I'll have to look at that one.
Yeah. Okay, I'll give you the premise. Dracula gets kicked out of his castle because the Transylvanian government wants to use his castle to host Olympic athletes. But the thing is, before that all happened, he got a live woman pregnant. The day she gave birth, she stayed up until the sun came up and burst into flames. He raised his half-vampire son in the castle until he got kicked out. His son, Dracula went to America to become an actor in vampire movies, while his son went to France, became an actor in toothpaste commercials. Tell me if this is not the worst premise ever.
Okay, don't give me more because you might spoil it for me, right? You start spoiling it too much. So I got to see some of this for myself. I've got to watch it. Sounds horrible. I have to watch it.
Oh, do I tell you about the Gucci coffin?
So I'm gonna have to ask my manager about my director about this one because he's a big bad movie buff too, and
But
every
that's
now and then,
bad.
he's like, yeah, I'll have to ask him if he's heard of that one, and
No,
because if not, he's gonna go look
I'm
for
not a
it too.
Leslie Nielsen fan. I did not like Dead and Loving It. Sorry, did not like that one. I'm not a Leslie Nielsen fan, so that's why I didn't watch that one. But I did. Oh, what's the one? Once Bitten is a good one, and I also liked. Oh, give me a second. Love at First Bite. You ever seen that one?
It sounds familiar, but I've never seen it.
I'll give you the.
You're gonna spoil it for me now. Just going to stop right now.
This came out in 1979, and it starred George Hamilton. I like him. He's cool.
Yeah.
He also played Zorro, the Gay Blade. And I'm sure you've seen that one.
So I've not seen it all the way through. I've seen some of it. I was flipping through channels on some of those obscure channels back when I had regular TV,
Right?
and something was up, and I stopped, and I'm like, "What is this?" And I looked it up, and it was Zorro the Gay Blade. And I'm like, "Cool," but then I had to go somewhere. I like went into the middle of it, and I had to end up going out anyway. So you put it back on my radar though, so I'll definitely have to go check that out. So wait a minute, Vampire and Son.
Yeah.
And Zorro the Gay Blade. I need to make sure I go back and watch that.
George Hamilton is an amazing actor. Just in case, just let you know. I mean, just when he was doing the parody thing type of things, they're just so much fun. But there's so much I could tell you about B movies. I lived over a video shop when I was younger, and I got to watch all the VHS movies for free. So
that's awesome.
Yeah,
cool.
That was way back in the day.
Well, Colin, this has been awesome. Thank you for letting me jump up here, man. I appreciate it a lot. It's been cool.
You're welcome back anytime, brother. As you already know, you are a moderator now.
Awesome. Thank you.
The key to the kingdom is yours. You're in the door. So please do not be a stranger. Please come back any and every time. And don't forget, this Thursday we're going to do the giveaway. My
plan is Thursday. I will. I'm going to be here Thursday. It just depends on what time we get home as to when I come.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah. I mean, you don't have to be present to win, but you can be here.
No, to me, it's not even about winning. It's just about coming and having fun.
Oh,
right. I think
coffee Tuesday. You already know about the coffee break on Tuesdays. So, and my archery lives is a new thing. That's just because I wanted to shoot. I got a backyard to do it in. That's what I just lost so many arrows that Sunday. I lost 4 arrows, which really sucks. Snapped 3 or 4 of them. Ugh. But I've got to go. Be well, be safe. I love you guys all. This is Colan from Kincaid Outdoors. This is All Terrain Coffee and Camping. Jason, also, thank you for coming. I usually say goodnight. Oh man. Okay, I'm not sure if this is a real person or a. If you look in the chat, there's somebody's name is a little bit. Yeah. His name is Hugh.
Yeah, I see it. Yep.
Okay, I'm not sure if that's real or not, so you got to be careful. That's why I have so many moderators.
Well, the funny thing is, if you look at what they said, it was actually a very appropriate dad joke.
Right.
So.
Yeah. If you were talking about Honey, that's a whole different movie with one of my most favorite actresses, which started in one of my most favorite TV shows. Yeah, that's down another rabbit hole. But we don't have time for that today. It's already 10:11 after. Otherwise, I will keep rambling on. Good night. Be well. I love you all. I'm out of here. We're going to be in a green room in a second, and I'm out of here.